Bill HB 2130 rectifies a problem that I'm sure this committee is well aware of, that has existed for some time, which is that in the state, in the entire Commonwealth of Virginia, there is a floor to the fuel tax, which is set as a percentage, 2.1%. The floor based on the price February 20th, 2013, specifically for the taxes that are in Northern Virginia and Hampton Roads area that the community specifically asked for. You're going to hear from a bunch of people who support. There is no such floor. So because it's a percentage, when the price of gas goes down, as it did very much last year, they don't get the transportation needs that they want. And you're going to hear, there's a lot of support for it. You're also going to hear about a similar bill that's occurring right now by Senator Wagner in the Senate. What I want to emphasize is where my bill differs from Senator Wagner's, and frankly, I think they should probably come together. I support his bill. His bill, and this may be difficult for some on the committee to believe, his bill is more liberal than my bill, and my bill is more conservative than his bill. And I'll explain the differences and why that is. His bill simply raises it to the floor, raises it right away, which, of course, when bills are enacted, they become effective in July. So this would happen as soon as July of this year. And it would go there immediately and stay there. My bill actually reflects conversations I have both with Delegate Villanueva and Delegate Albo about a more conservative approach to do eventually the same thing. And one of the things that Delegate Villanueva and I discussed was a ratchet up effect. And that way there wouldn't be an immediate tax increase. What would happen is, first of all, there'd be a delayed effective date because some of the gas distributor people told me that it's hard to move so quickly. So what my bill does is it looks at the average price of gasoline in all of 2017, actually through November 30th, and uses that price to determine the 2.1% as of the following January. So basically it would not be a tax increase, it'd actually be right where it is, but that would be the new floor. And then the next year, 2019, 2018, it could ratchet up. It could go up to a new floor. And eventually when it reached the floor of February 20th, 2013, it would stop and be identical to where Senator Wagner's bill is. But in fact, it would never be a tax increase because the code allows for 2.1% at all times. It's merely going up as gas prices go up. The second thing that it does, and this was a suggestion of Delegate Albo, was it has a ceiling. It has a ceiling of $4 a gallon. That's not in Senator Wagner's bill. So that if gas prices get too high, it actually lowers the amount of the gas tax that's taken in. And I think the reason for that is because consumers, when the gas price is $1.63, they don't mind paying 10 or 11 cents, whatever extra a gallon. But if it gets over $4 a gallon, consumers, that's when they start complaining most about the gas tax. So I would hope that Senator Wagner's bill, which is being heard now, will go forward. I hope my bill goes forward. You know, we can try to figure out where they come together. But if you want the more conservative bill to come through, a bill that does not have a tax increase, a bill that has this ratchet up, a bill that actually has a ceiling, and a bill that doesn't increase it until January 2018, which is what some of the gas people said they wanted, I would say if you could report mine out of committee, and then let's decide between the houses. I'm happy to take any questions, but I also have a number of people here to support the bill.
All right. Any questions? Anyone here wish to speak in favor of the bill?
One thing I should say, the Nova Chamber strongly endorses this bill. They're up there with Senator Wagner right now. If they get down in time, they'll come down, but I can represent that they support this bill along with the other people I have here. Okay.
Mr. Chairman, members of the committee, my name is Noel Benitez. I'm with Fairfax County. I do want to say that the Fairfax County Board of Supervisors does support this bill. We do want to note that had the floor been in place over the past year, we would have received an additional about $10 million from our 2.1% gas tax. That specifically goes to pay our Metro bill. The Metro bill does not change, so that just means that we have to take funds from other sources to continue to provide service to Metro. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Mr. Chairman, excuse me, I made a mistake. I should have introduced my amendment nature of substitute. All
right.
May I please
take a motion on the substitute? So moved. All right, motion and second to adopt the substitute. All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? All right, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Anyone else wish to speak in favor of the bill?
Mr. Chairman, Rob Buchanan with Hunt & Williams representing the Virginia Transportation Construction Alliance, the Road Builders Trade Association. We support the bill as a way to better fund construction projects to highly populated areas of the state.
Thank you. Anyone else? Anyone opposed to the bill? All right,
One last word. This
Sure.
bill only affects Northern Virginia and Hampton roads. Both communities specifically asked for this bill. It does not affect any other area of the Commonwealth. You might even get more people going to your gas stations if people are looking for a little bit of a lower price. But it certainly does not affect areas outside of Northern Virginia and Hampton.